The big game.
Here it is. I'll let you go first here.
49ers, Cowboys.
Yep.
This is an interesting one, because if it ends up close, and it could,
Yep.
and you get a 4-point game, the only quarterback I trust is the one whose defense is on the field. Out of the two.
Yeah.
So if Dallas is leading late, I think
Yep.
Dallas wins. If San Francisco is leading late, I see it. I see Dak on the 17-yard line, and it's 4-point game. It's 4th and 3, and it's a tip pass. And
Yep.
it would have been a touchdown. I've seen it play out in the past. I don't see San Francisco blowing out Dallas. I don't see that. I could see one of those games where it just starts rolling and the crowd gets into it, and Dallas rolls big.
Yep.
And when I look at it like that, close game goes either way. I don't see it going this way. I only see it going, but I could see it going this way. I'm going Dallas, and I'm thinking 31-20, but I think maybe a late score by Niners making it look closer than it is.
Yeah.
31-13, mid-fourth quarter. I think Dallas is better. I think that they're going to they got that run zone blocking scheme. They're going to get – and I think San Francisco is going to be okay. There's going to be drives where I'm going to be annoyed. It's going to be 6, 7, 6. And then they'll stall, kick a field goal, and then there'll be a drive in the first half where they get it in, but – Dallas might score at the end of the first half. It's 17-10 at the end of the first half. Dallas has been very good in the third quarter all season long.
Yep.
Dallas only allowed 6 points in the last 2 minutes of the half, all 17 games this season total. So I got Dallas, picking with my heart. Full disclosure, I would rather have been the 4 seed and gone to Lambeau than play the Niners in the first round.
Yep.
I think the Niners won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. They had decimated with injuries last year, much like Dallas. It's tough. But the number one thing I'm going to say is pocket passer, DeMarcus Lawrence, Randy Gregory, and Micah Parsons. I think they get at him. San Francisco's 1-7 when they commit 2 turnovers or more. Dallas is the number 1 team in the NFL in producing turnovers. I see some errant throws, maybe a Diggs pick 6.
Oh boy, that's pretty wild there.
And with Diggs, now he'll get beat. He'll get beat fishing. But do the Niners have a wide receiver that really are going to get behind him? I don't know. And they got the 2-headed monster at tight end. And then obviously Ayuk and Sammy. They're a scary team. They're a scary team. They got a coach that's scary.
Yep.
They got one of the best general managers in the league, and John Lynch. It's a game that all the analysts are talking about. It's a game that no one wanted. I think the one Marcus Spears defending the Cowboys.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, if the Cowboys were, no one wants to play the Cowboys, but the Cowboys are the higher seed.
Yep.
If the Cowboys were a lower seed, they would be the one that no one would want, right?
Yep.
But of the lower seeds on both conferences, who are you most scared of? Probably San Francisco.
Absolutely.
Because they will punch you in the mouth.
For sure.
And even if you get out of the game, are you going to have enough physically left to go to the next week?
Yep.
So, but I'm picking Dallas. Who do you got?
Well, and you kind of alluded into it. Where I was going to go with this is that, we've both been in big tournaments, conferences, national tournaments, and there is an element of, usually if you're a higher seed, your first games are usually not they're not cupcakes or whatever until you get to, the quarterfinals or whatever. And that could be detrimental, right? You go having a soft game and then all of a sudden one hits you in the mouth. My prediction for the entire playoffs for me and your Dallas Cowboys is I feel like if they get by the 49ers, this will better prepare them to ascend to get through some of the really tough ones, if it's the Packers or the Bucs or whatever, whatever this all plays out. I think that the 49ers are absolutely a scary team here of late. I think a lot of what you said you're absolutely bang on. You know what, if you take the intangibles, am I going to take Dak over Garoppolo? Absolutely. Do you think, am I going to take, your opportunistic defense into making turnovers and some errant balls? Absolutely. I just think that Shanahan is going to outcoach McCarthy. I feel like he is going to scheme his way to victory on this one. It is going to be an ugly game that's going to come down either like a last-second field goal, or it's going to be your Dallas Cowboys that are going to march down the field and something's going to happen. And it's not because I can't stand the Cowboys. I just feel like like when we talk about like the
But you
49ers.
can't stand the Cowboys.
Yeah, exactly. But no, like, but honestly, like, I'll take the Cowboys ahead of both, the Rams, ahead of the Cardinals. I'll take the 49ers even ahead of both the Rams and the Cardinals, even though, the late, games and guys are dressing and all those type of things. I just think that the 49ers are just, they're going to find a way to win this game. I will say this, that crowd's going to be a big factor. I mean, what's that stadium hold, 120,000, or what's the number on it?
About 110, I think.
I'm picking the Niners to win a close one, but I will do a side prediction. I know we're going to save this stuff, but if your Cowboys find a way to win this game, I'll see them in the NFC Championship game. I do, because I feel like this will be like, it's going to be as tough schematically to get through the Niners, that if you can find a way to do that, you can beat anybody, including the Bucs. So that's going to be my biggest thing.
See if I change your mind here. I'm just going to tell you something.
Okay.
Dallas has something coming their way, little extra intensity on Sunday. I will be in attendance.
Oh, you are? Oh, boy. I tell you. Where you got one of those, tickets that are going to be in the bar when those guys walk by you, and you're going to get your little pullover get signed in the back?
I don't know, but I'm going to tell you.
Ezekiel, you come in there.
I'll be there. I'm probably a sight for
yeah.
At a Dallas game. I'm a little intense. I can't sit down when I watch a game.
Boy.
It's tough when I'm in the stands, people behind me, I guess, but I'm not that tall, so it's okay.